When it comes to guitar techniques on the guitar, nothing beats the magic of the guitar tremolo. There are many guitar tremolo pieces in both classical and flamenco styles, but the most iconic tremolo piece is Recuerdos De La Alhambra by Francisco Tarrega. In this video, I'll show you how to practice and perfect your tremolo so that you can apply it to pieces like Recuerdos and other tremolo pieces and amaze your audience with this seemingly magic technique. Hi, today we're going to look at tremolo, how to perfect and improve your tremolo. So we're going to look at the classical tremolo, which is a 4-finger tremolo. In flamenco they do a 5-finger tremolo, which includes all the 5 fingers, but with the classical tremolo we're only going to be dealing with the 4 fingers. And generally speaking, the tremolo is a note played in quick succession. So orchestral instruments and all other instruments, just when they see a tremolo sign, they just have to play a note really quickly, as fast as they can. But on guitar, it's a little more controlled than that. And generally we have the fingers, the IMA fingers, playing that quick succession note, and the thumb playing a melody note. So to start with, we're going to practice a really basic technique of tremolo and then build that technique up so that we end up playing the start of the Recuerdos de la Alhambra tremolo study. So let's start with our first exercise, which is just playing the open strings. So we're going to play the thumb playing the 3rd string, and then the AMI fingers just on the 1st string. So 3rd string up for the thumb, 1st string for the fingers, and then the thumb will play the 2nd string. Each note of the thumb will be followed by 3 fingers with 3 notes with the AMI fingers. So let's go. You can see it's a bit of a circular motion, and it's played in a more or less a free stroke. The challenge is just to keep that hand really still with tremolo and even. So you have to start really slow to start with. The second exercise, we're going to bring in some left hand and just play A and C, just to sort of have that feeling of playing notes with the left hand as well. So let's go. All right. Now let's add some bass, some extra strings, and just complete the A minor arpeggio. Thumb moving forward. Okay, so that's basically the tremolo technique. Thumb followed by AMI in a circular motion with free stroke. You'll find that initially it's hard to keep it really even and it's hard to get it fast. So we really need to start it really slow around about that tempo. That might already be a little bit too fast. So slower the better, and just have faith that that speed will incrementally get faster. You can't really go to a fast tremolo straight away, otherwise you end up with kind of a disjointed, uneven tremolo. And the magic of the tremolo is that it's even, and it sort of tricks the ear into thinking there's 2 things happening at the same time. It's happening so quickly that it's sort of hard to sort of recognize what's going on, which is kind of gives it that magic. All right, so the way I practice tremolo is I also played a different pattern. I play A-M-I-M. I play the 4 notes with the fingers, not 3. A-M-I-M, A-M-I-M. And then I add the thumb part. So if we do that with the last exercise, so what we get is more even spread of the fingers, and you get that kind of semi-quaver balanced sound, and it's kind of harder than the actual tremolo pattern. So you practice that, you'll actually get a really strong right hand, really even right hand. So going back to will seem a lot easier. And finally, we're going to look at the opening of the Recuerdos de la Alhambra, which is the most famous tremolo study by Tarrega, and something that I practice most days just to keep my fingers in kind of practice, tremolo practice. It's also a good piece to pull out in a social occasion when people ask you to play something. The Recuerdos always wins the crowd over. So we're just going to do a little bit of the start, but we're going to play the tremolo on the 2nd string. So this makes it a little harder because we have to navigate that the shapes of the left hand a little more. So it does make this piece a bit more advanced. So I wouldn't start with this piece. I would work on the other exercises and find some easier tremolo pieces, which I'll put in the recommendations at the end of the video. All right, so let me just play the exercise for the opening of the tremolo. So we're going to go. So you can see it's nice and simple in that the right hand is only playing the second string tremolo, and then those 3 fingers are strings with the thumb. The challenging part is the left hand. So the way I would practice it is either practice it as block chords or just as arpeggio without the tremolo, which is a really common way of practicing tremolo left hand. So if you're doing a long piece, a long tremolo piece, or practicing a tremolo piece, you can do the whole thing without the tremolo part, and that will help you remember it, because there's a lot of notes that you kind of implied by doing the tremolo. A good example of this would be L'Ultima Canción by Barrios, which goes at the start. It's a really beautiful tremolo, so I would normally practice it like. Just to practice the left hand and make sure I remember it all. You can download the lesson notes and PDF at this link above. If you like the video, go ahead and press the like button, which helps get the word out on Latin guitar. That's it for me now, and I'll see you next time.